everyone. It's been a bit, but hi everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Emerald Lions, where stuff happens and sometimes they don't. Um, so welcome to Dungeon and
You're finally using the name
Derps.
Dungeons and
Dungeon
Derps.
Blah.
and
Because it's
so
not
what?
Dungeons and Dragons until we finally find one.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong.
So to further ado, what happened last time? As any of our players iterate what happened last
We went into a cave.
Yes, we went back down into the cave to try to quell the issue with the crystals and also possibly take care of that dragon issue in hopes of finding the relic and whatnot. While the other half of the team, uh, just I guess wanted
T-posed
to
in
make sure that,
somewhere.
well, not necessarily T-post, just wanted to make sure that nothing else bad happened, just in case,
time. Okay, cool.
and probably survey the situation, make sure Shay didn't go anywhere crazy,
Yeah,
and
we
any
don't need them
information that
running
they can.
off into the abyss.
And we
Okay.
came in with our trusty Gooblik speaking system.
Public.
Yep, the goobnet.
I boop the gooblet.
Do you also poop the goblet?
Yes.
Public.
Damn, I made the noise too high. My suppression couldn't hear it.
We heard it.
Oh, yeah.
um, so you guys went through the guards from the forest and went out of the
Oh yeah,
city.
Gooblet was left on one of the guards so we could inform them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just reminding that
Um,
because that was something of general importance and of probably note for the DM.
Yeah, I don't think the gooblets can speak, but we did say, hey, if this disappears, we may be dead.
hmm. Okay. So just to iterate, Pick. What are you doing? Where are you? Where are you right now? Where you want to? Where are you? What do you want to do?
Why, wow,
Yeah.
whomst,
Mm-hmm.
whermst.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, Pick is just sort of he didn't go along with everybody mostly because IRL reasons, but also
Burb.
Mm-hmm.
but also am I muted? No,
No,
right?
you're not
No.
No.
muted.
Yeah, we're hearing you.
All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, also Bert, yeah, does not like caves. So instead, today's Valentine's Day, so I figured why not have his own Valentine's Day, having not gone into a terrible cave with the rest of you.
I
And
wouldn't say
instead
it's
just sort of
terrible. Full
A
shinies,
terrible
though.
cave. It's a loud screaming cave.
It's a nice cave.
It's full of
There's just the
shinies
screams of the damned in here, that's all.
and shiny stones.
Mm-hmm.
All the shiny stones.
What? I'm a
Um.
kobold. If we aren't looking
Mhm.
for shiny stones, we're not trained right.
Well, all right. Pick. Um. You kind of. I guess you're. Are what are you doing right now? Actually. Um. Before that.
uh
The birds are on the rafters.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
we were in the rafters or love birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the birds are just doing the typical bird values and actions, living off in the air, avoiding, typical people. And it's gonna be basically Pick trying to get Christy to agree to a date with him.
Okay. All right. So how do you convince uh how do you convince Christy like
Please, please,
how
please, 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 please.
uh,
Will a bee
basically, what?
costume be involved?
No, no, very much no. I'm golden in my own rights.
I'm just saying, those costumes are hilarious.
Yeah. And so like, I'm basically you're gonna see Pick dress himself up, sort of like adjust his clothing, make it look nice, do his hair into a very frilled manner as opposed to his normal just the frills on the top. It's gonna be all around. He's gonna, prior to meeting up with Kristy, will do like a dance.
A dance.
It's
Alright,
like
then.
what is
You
really
gonna do
bad at
the
dance.
usual bird thing of puffing the chest out?
A little.
Give me a bit of a performance check.
Oh no, his weakness, his greatest weakness.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Not one, baby.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been waiting.
I can't do a nature check.
You fall flat on
Yeah,
your
nature-
face
nature
and you
check
failed so
does help.
spectacularly and went back around to impressing them.
Some birds would indeed have had a better chance.
Yeah, give me a nature check to see if you just, just do the bird noise.
That's a 12.
Oh, you're good. Okay, so how well, you kind of like, actually, give me any 100 really quick.
Give you a what, real quick?
D100.
100 really quick.
All right.
Is that a little bit more muffled for anyone else, or is it just me?
Who muffled?
I got a 52.
Reiki, DM.
A tiny bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me fix
I have a
myself.
cat on my lap.
Aww.
Aw.
Say hello,
That means you-
Simba.
Oh, the
You're
name
not
is
gonna
Simba.
You're not gonna say hi?
Everything that touches is ours.
What was that darker? What did I just say?
Oops. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'll just text you back. Oh. Oh, because I have to text her right now.
Boop, boop,
We compare that.
boop, 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 boop.
You can turn up the DM.
Oh, you're better now.
Pick. You
Well,
you start dancing, but then you fumble and you kind of
A bird comes out of nowhere, hits you in the face. Hey, crit fails don't have to be your fault always.
um
12 on my nature check. It's in my nature.
yeah. And, so Jackson kind of like flies like on top of your face a little bit, and you just fall flat on your beak.
but somehow
Um,
it still impresses them. And at least
It doesn't.
they get a chuckle out of it.
Behold my
88.
Wow.
Spider
Alright, so-
eyes.
Crazy.
for spider. So, Kristy looks at Pig fall try to dance and then fall on his beat, and she just starts like clapping. Do you normally fall on your face?
Okay.
Well, I learned to roll with the punches. Yeah. I totally meant to do all this. Yep. He'll just get up, dust himself off a little bit. It's like, Jackson, please help me out next time instead of making me roll like that. I know you're trying your best, bud. You know.
He just like unflaps his wings just up to like all the way to the wingspan. He's like, what do you want from me?
Someone else in the tavern just goes, "Woo! Keep it up!" While they have a bowl of ramen.
Let's go. Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Wait, since when did we have an emotional damage roll? We need more of it.
I just made a custom skill right now.
Mhm.
Like how I can roll for goop. Like how I can roll for goop. Like you can do that on D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How is your emotional damage plus 7?
Charisma plus
It's-
proficiency.
Yeah.
PB is 4. I have a 3 charisma.
Oops.
No. Better song, Maxwell Cat.
All right, so
Do, do, do,
Hmm.
do, 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 do.
oh no. All right,
I thought that was a
so
Benny Hill theme.
um,
Not the chicken run.
not the chicken run. So Christy just like holds out her wing towards Pig just to help him up. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
here. I'll she lifts. Let me see if she. Oh, hold on.
It should not be hard. We are light birds.
All the light birds.
Oh yeah, your bones are hollow.
You have bones?
Wow. Yeah, she just lightly like goes and kind of like helps you up and kind of like dusts your shirt a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful next time though.
Hey, keep your tail out of my soup, please.
Yeah, thanks, Kristy. You soup person. Not at the moment.
I'm talking to the cat that keeps climbing onto my lap.
So what do you want to do today?
Well, I was kind of hoping, with us being the only ones here, that maybe we could go and do something a little special and fun. Just the two of us.
I think why not?
All right. Let's see here. Just pulls out a little leaf with a bunch with activities written onto it.
Okay. Do all
We'll
of them?
try to keep it secret from Kristy though.
Okay.
So it's like a little turn and then hunched over.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand with advantage real quick.
Right. The first roll, the 21. We're gonna stick with the 21.
Nice.
Cool. Alrighty. So you hide from this from Christy successfully, and you look over. What's first on Pig's list?
First on Pick's list is to explore some of the nearby forestry, find some pretty tasty looking berries and whatnot. That's sort of like a breakfast starting the day situation.
All right. Well, you do that. Well, Christy follows you.
Mm-hmm.
Do they roll an
And-
insight?
You could, yeah. An insight.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's what?
Either an insight or history to see if they even know what day it is. Like, what's special about the day.
Oh, insight.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
I'm not the
Me
one who's
roll
playing,
insight
so I'm
or
only
history?
just suggesting.
Me roll insight or Kristy?
You roll insight.
I thought it would also be Kristy, too. Figure out what has him in a frazzle.
I got 14.
14? Cool. Alrighty. Let me forgot her sheet. Alrighty. Interesting. Okay, so the both of you can tell the time of day is about a little bit almost to nightfall as you guys kind of like fly over. As you fly over away from the city a little bit, you able to like see, you have to see like the tall trees, and you see like from like an actual bird's eye view, um going in a direction from away from you know,
The big
going
city.
the big city. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you fly over the kind of like the wall of the city, and you see the guardsmen. They don't pay any mind because they're paying attention to the ground. Um, as you fly over, give me a survival check.
Yep. That's a 12, assuming we're still in the city rather than the forest.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, 12, right. So, um, as you kind of like cross the gates of the city, and you see different types of like homes, like a little bit of a neighborhood, like before heading out. You see like just stray cats and dogs and like birds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, particularly like a caged bird in his cage, singing.
Is he singing like a soul song? Like, is he imprisoned and captured here?
Yes.
Mr. Gummy working Mississippi.
Yeah, I whisper to Jackson to keep Kristy going, and I will do my damnedest to try to quickly open the bird's cage.
Okay.
Gold.
All right.
These.
With Chris is gonna help you with that. She's like, oh, she's like, oh hell no.
You want me like a sleight of hand check at advantage?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. It's a 13.
13? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I gotta roll for the NPC that's there.
Hey there, other cat. Hey there, Avery. How are you?
Cool. So you quickly like kind of like unhinge the gate of the bird's cage. You open it, and what looks like to be like a parakeet, like small, like a blue parakeet, just
Mm-hmm.
just blinks at first, like what? What's going on? Blinks and then sees that's open. It's like, oh, cool, and flies away.
The Birdly Adventures.
As for the other, uh, wow. Okay, nobody sees you.
Later, we learned that this bird secretly was a criminal mastermind.
Oh no. Okay, so Chrissy's like, oh, that's one good day done, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. That feels really nice, you know. And then I'll just take while I'm leaving, I do just take the cage and try beginning to break it down so that it will no longer be a cage to hold anything anymore.
Also, justice check. Boom. All right, so yeah, so you're smashing it, and like eventually it cuts back to the party and you smash, smash, smash. Meanwhile,
I'm pushing the screen so they're damned.
I was going jokingly, go like, we have. Here's part of the party. They're having a lovely day. The rest of the party, they are getting torn apart, all screaming, all dying, and everything's going to heck in a handbasket.
We cut back.
We get back and we find ourselves at a Tarask.
no.
Go.
Okay. So meanwhile, you guys are faced with this dilemma of this feral looking kobold um going sort of like about to go ham on this human woman, brunette hair, um, hazel green eyes, and
Oh,
she is
right. If I recall, last session I succeeded a stealth check to approach them
And boop them.
and boop them on the nose. Yes,
boop who the
the
oh
kobold.
the kobold. Okay,
Boop
so
them out of it.
all right, so you the boop you
Boop.
boop them out of it. See if
Because if I recall, last session I ended off with like a really high stealth roll. Let me see if I scroll back far enough, I might be able to find it. Or not. I'm
okay
finding things from. I don't even know how the these bees. Okay, that's a bit too far back.
maybe so you boop this kobold and they were about to like bite this woman, but then stop and then just fate.
Hello.
Yeah, so they're on there. They fade and they go on the ground.
We were pro lady. Like, right?
No, they were this cobalt was like very feral, like foaming at the mouth type of thing.
Oh, do I have proficiency in that? No, but I have big stat. Can I roll medicine to see how she's doing? To see if she's like actually been severely injured, or if they just have a few like scratches or whatever.
Can I also roll? Since I'm also here.
So what were you rolling?
Either
I want
way,
to roll
roll.
medicine.
Yeah, either medicine or survival, I'd say.
Okay. And what you're trying to discern again?
Oh wait, can I like
The
cut
injuries of
scratches?
the individuals here.
How severely? Also, you said we could use survival instead.
I'd think
Yeah.
so. I mean,
Hmm.
I'd say this. Medicine would be the nature of healing someone. Survival is the nature of going, are you safe? I think. I don't know.
Hmm.
Uh, do
It's a DM's decision. What do you say?
Mm,
it does make a
let's.
difference with my roll? That's why I was asking. I'm pretty sure that'd be medicine because it's in relation to pain and all those kind of
Fair
things,
enough.
like cuts.
So that will be a medicine check.
Cool. If you're
I
also making the gooblet advantage for the help action and guidance.
I rolled a 9.
So with the advantage,
Oh, wait, there's an advantage. I'll roll again.
gooblet, my familiar is using help action on you, and I'm using guidance. I got a
Oh,
19 on the roll.
21. Also, I
Hey,
manifested a bowl of ramen.
nice. Uh, guidance bonus is +2.
Okay. So, as you're checking up on this lady, you can tell that there is like a kind of like a light gash. It's kind of like from like her shoulder, like this bite, a little bit of a like a bite mark like
Like the kobold bit them, or a different creature bit them, and this kobold was like attracted for any reason.
the cobalt bit them actually.
Kobold bit them. Okay. Does it look like grievous, or is it just like I can see little teeth marks from them trying to?
The little teeth mark that was trying to.
Okay, so no blood or anything.
No.
Okay, so not to the point where they need to actively be healed.
Uh,
Do I have like?
like when you're like trying to like check on her, she kind of like recoils from you and kind of like just
Yoo-hoo.
yeah.
Is the kobold chill
It will Tivna boop them, stand
now?
there faint.
They got pooped and fainted. Couldn't handle the cuteness or whatever. I don't know.
Nah, I think what probably is that they were like, They probably were in some kind of mental state, and generally surprise is going to go and make you go, wait, what?
Could I translate over some of the medicine check I got to the kobold, or would I have to re-roll? Because I want to see if they were like under like like have been under like a potion effect or like a substance
I
Yeah.
to.
think, yeah, I think that would like work under that too. So, and you can like check up the this cobalt, um, like,
And I'm checking them too since I'm
mhm,
also.
yeah.
Excuse me.
So this cobalt has
Pulling its mouth open and stuff.
what appears to be like kind of like tattered clothing all over, but like where the kind of like holes of where their um clothing is, there's some sort of like um particle has been like jutting out from them, kind of
Like a
gem,
dart,
like a gem like structure,
a
slightly.
gem like structure.
Is it one of those? Is it one of those glowing blue gems that we saw earlier that corrupted people?
Is it growing out of them?
Yeah, it's like growing out of them, but like you could. This one is about like a red pulsing one, like slowly, slightly pulsating.
Ah, we can't have that. Um, I haven't got like anything sharp.
If you look around, maybe some rocks. But
I was gonna ask Tiff now if they had like a dagger or something.
Um,
If
I
we were gonna,
I
get that
do.
off of them.
Yeah, I do have a dagger. I think I also have some. I have rapier. I have some other tools that can be used for this. I'll also have some wax if necessary.
I see. Well,
and
we just need to get
how
this thing off of them.
and how about Figgy? What are you doing in all this?
Seems like the situation is going underway. So Figgy is going to keep a steady eye on him, but in the meantime, he'll search around for clues to see if there's any more of those crystals that seem to be getting more heavily populated. So the idea is thinking, all right, let me go ahead and put this in perspective of the character. All right, seems like that situation's underway, but we should probably still be careful. Let's search around and see if there's still more signs of these crystals. Perhaps the denser they are, or I guess the larger concentration of crystals, the more likely we'll get to the
And
source.
don't get near them if this is anything like the others. That certain dragonborns are going to be especially affected. Speaking of
What?
which,
I can't hear you all the way over there.
do I roll Arcana on this as well, just to rule that in or out?
Yeah.
You ever
Um.
realize you have something absolutely wild in your like inventory?
What? Let's do it. The googly-eyed rock.
No, I have manacles.
I rolled 11.
11. Okay.
Why do I have manacles? That's like it.
Yeah, you have
So
manacles, and I have let's do it. The googly-eyed rock.
Yeah, yeah.
so
Hmm.
as you're expecting what type of like if it's what nature it will be arcanely, um, you can definitely like tell there's some sort of like you could tell that this is like not natural means, um, and at the same time that's what you could able to discern.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I do have something sharp. I have a stake, a wooden stake. Ah,
Well, I I already handed you a dagger.
okay, stop. Yeah.
Let's not kill the patient.
No, I'm not doing it in the neck. I'm basically like, I guess chipping it off or like picking at it with with the dagger to like kind of like pull it out of them.
Yeah, I'd suggest loosening and pulling it out. Let's try not to see if this is explosive yet.
Hmm.
Later would be fine, but here, not so much.
Uh, question:
Yes.
Am am I allowed to roll the investigation to find the, or at least search for what I was looking for?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're like looking for if there's any other crystals like that.
Yeah, like I said, the denser the population of crystals, the more likely we'll be finding more of the root cause of all the crystals becoming more reactive and affecting the kobolds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gooblik is going to cast Shape Water to bring over some to like. Okay, so you know in like surgery how they have a vacuum that like sucks up, blood,
Yeah.
blood and all that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
basically having that be the same thing for water. That way, like, it doesn't necessarily. I don't say clot while we're like picking at it, but
Yeah.
for so we can like. Not, I don't want to say prevent blood loss, but kind of that at the same time.
Am I permitted to use mending to, say, mend any, thing broken by this crystal there? Or is that a complete misuse
That's
of the power?
that's like skin. I don't think that applies.
I don't
Well,
know. It's like
true.
mostly like material, like
I
Well, I
don't
if
think
wouldn't
you.
say
it.
mending skin, but, like, just connecting things back up if necessary.
Oh, you mean like if it's like
Then,
three different pieces of a crystal, we take them out and falls apart. Can you put that crystal
Yeah.
back together? Oh
yeah,
yeah,
as long as it's an object instead of a creature, you can use mending on
Okay,
it.
yeah. I
then
guess
I'll
that
use it on the crystal to make sure that we remove the whole thing and not leave any of it behind.
yeah.
Cool. All right. So for Figgy, as you look, um, as you look around you, can't help but like discern that there's like pieces of the same colored crystal. Um, about you notice it's around here. Dang it. Boop. Right about here.
You're in the
Okay.
crossroads.
Figgy will approach.
As you approach, give me a sec. I have things.
Uh, crossroads into crossroads.
Omae wa Moshinderu.
On my machine.
Nay nee. Nay nine.
As you look over yonder, if I can, okay. Sorry, I'm putting it into the. Alrighty. You notice that the trail leads you, to what appears to be your right. And you see a blockade. Full of them actually.
Hmm.
They were like, oh.
Well,
Like here, like a whole blockade full of them. Here, there.
Of the crystals?
Yeah, the whole like up
Oh,
to the almost not to towards the ceiling. It's like more. It's like a kind of like a giant like wall a little bit, like just
it,
jaggedy wall.
it's like a big spike
Hmm.
hit, but on the surface. Yeah, you get the vibe.
that's unexpected.
Um,
If I'm
as
to
you
venture to, if I'm to venture to guess, seems like what we're possibly looking for might be behind this. But it looks like there's a lot of them here, and it's kind of blocking our way. Hmm.
Mhm. as you
Tomorrow,
think,
what do
oh
you suggest of this?
oh shit, he like sorry, he's like oh shit, um, well we could let's see, let me roll her intelligence real quick. Um, a drill? You could drill this like
Uh, I suppose. Um, Miss Avery, do you happen to have a drill or something to kind of go through these crystals?
let me see if I have it. I doubt it because that drills are probably super big.
Have we like stabilized or whatever, or got the crystals out of the kobold by now?
Um, are you touching the crystals?
No, I'm like putting water around it and like picking it out with a dagger. I'm not like physically touching them.
Okay. So you're as you're picking a dagger, picking it out at the dagger, slowly picking it out.
And
Um.
I'm using mending to keep it in one piece.
Okay.
I'm using shape water to basically keep anything that may like pop out or come out like in I guess. I'm making a bubble so we don't get splashed by whatever. I don't know.
Okay. So as you're popping it with the dagger itself,
Yeah.
when the dagger touches the crystal itself,
Oh no.
um, give me a wisdom save really quick.
Oh no! Whatever will I do? What a. Uh, oh
Do I
no!
have
I
to as
got it.
well?
Are you are
They're
you
casting
No.
mending.
But I am casting
Mending.
mending on it, which
Mending has.
touch requirement.
It does have a touch requirement.
So yeah, I'm rolling wisdom as well, and
Whatever will I do with my +9 modifier and this 19 I rolled?
I
okay
is this with or without advantage?
without advantage?
Maybe
I rolled
without.
an 8.
Cool. Um, Kublik.
I'm the what?
Um,
This is the wisest Gooblik there is at the moment.
what is Kublik? So as you kind of like you know holding and you tapping the crystal each pull.
Well, I'm not going directly at it. I'm trying to get under it and like
Yeah,
Leverage it out.
leverage it out. Yeah.
like leverage it out slightly. You feel something like dark and alien start to wanting to enter your mind, but you shrug it off.
Dark and alien. That feels familiar.
Shiny.
um,
Oh no.
Tifna, um,
Shiny.
Are you saying that in reference to the crystal?
yeah,
I
the
rolled an 8.
as you Tifna though, you feel this presence push into your mind, and it kind of into your mind a bit. Um, and in your mind's eye, you see um right like in front of you where Gooplik is, you see another shiny.
Gooblik is the shiny.
Shiny.
Yoo-hoo. Yes, it is
Gooplik
very shiny. Was I
Gooplik.
still able to get it off or
Yeah.
okay?
Um, you pop it off Gooplik, and you see Tivna's eyes go wide.
Kobold eyes intensify.
Um,
I wonder if it's a just like get hit, snap out of it kind of thing.
yeah, and then actually, no, yeah, okay. So Tivna snaps out of it suddenly.
Shiny?
You see that this that the human woman kind of like she's been like inching away from you. He's like
Someone say they
what
needed a drill?
Mm-hmm.
drill? What the heck was that?
Um, hold on, let me check inventory. I half climb into the box of holding, and I
Oh,
rustle around what sounds like an entire weapons arsenal, thanks to Klain buying so much.
And just
There's gotta be
okay.
at least a few
Okay.
pickaxes in here.
hmm. All
One
right.
goes flying out of the box, followed by a second.
Another, and eventually someone's leg.
My leg.
Wait, why was
um,
that in there?
um, so everybody's like, well, she's still searching, like she's like pulling out from her bag still, like like you see like a pile of like different things. Like there's like some rations, like a rapier, like a you know
Mhm.
eventually uh eventually she looks into her bag again and says, "No, I got no drill."
Well, I found a few pickaxes, and I'm just realizing something.
Mm.
What's that?
No,
It may not be the best idea to use these here.
you're also not that strong.
Mm,
Well, I'm speaking for good, like he ain't.
mm,
Um.
mm.
Hmm.
Come on, like, well, we could probably, I could probably try to get some materials for maybe making a drill after I make stuff.
I'm.
We just need to get through the wall,
Uh,
correct?
uh, alum.
Yes.
We may need. Yeah, digging around it may be a better option. I just touched this thing, and I think you saw what happened.
Also, you're. I'm. If I don't think either of us would be holding it. If anything, I like tossed. I like. I may have held it up for a second, but I also got like a natural 19 and all that.
Mm,
Like picked it up
but
and then I
yeah.
tossed it away or something. It's like here or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Good luck doesn't know the significance of these. So
Now, if only I had some explosives on me, we could clear this out real quick.
can the um can the crystals make me a dex save?
Mm, okay.
I think they'd automatically fail because they can't move, right?
I, I don't know.
Let me
It's
pull up my
I'm
DM
casting
guide.
Sacred Flame on them, so
Let me pull up my
I think
DM.
that has to be targeting towards a creature. I'm not sure. You might
well,
want to read that.
uh, do range uh on a creature. Yeah, dang.
I kind of figured you guys were gonna ask this, so
I
okay.
mean, this
Dang.
is a
Well,
party with a person who you managed to give 12 pounds of explosives to at one point.
Mm-hmm.
The question was going to be asked.
You
yeah, I'm
said
support anyways.
you said dexterity save.
I guess, yeah. If you're letting this go.
Cool.
I try to
What's
spawn a gooblik in its area.
what's the DC of this?
17.
Cool. They
Yeah, I
rolled
got them DC 17s.
they rolled a 19.
They
Option two. Option
do not care.
two.
Hold on, what did you roll?
19, my DC 7.
And
What
you
was the
you
class Dane on it?
do you need to roll higher or lower?
They need to roll lower than 17 or 7. If they got 17 or higher, they succeeded. It's fine. It was funny that I failed, actually.
Mm.
Well, use your abilities wisely, guys.
It's a cantrip, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's really no drawback.
All right. So, as you kind of like cast a cantrip around them, they just are. They're just chilling. They're like nothing happens.
Well, I mean, were they going to do not chill?
Well,
I give it a
um,
good attempt.
so you did the cantrip. Another gooblik showed up, and um,
Exploded.
it exploded in where the
In
gooblik.
little radiance.
Yeah, and after that, there's this like crackling of like red energy, slightly slow, like crackling between them.
I couldn't deal with the radiant gooblik explosion.
Yep.
'Cause that's the only way I could think of it. Yeah, I don't see like a
Hmm.
gooblik using some like a straight sacred flame.
Hmm.
So, as you guys can like ponder,
Um. Can I pick up an especially hard rock, load it into the rocket launcher,
You have a what now?
and yeah, the rocket launcher.
It's not confirmed to be able to work or not, but they did technically make one.
I've used it before with success.
all of these success. Well, okay.
Let's
You
see.
just
I'm gonna look at some CR1 creatures that I can technically turn into. I am a druid.
So you guys like fumble like to like actually give me a uh no, actually you guys could be able to hear this. Okay, so as you guys ponder from like where this wall of red like m- arcane moving crystals um everyone's able to hear a loud draconic roar.
Can I understand it?
Would it be, in drag? Well, is it just
No,
a ah, or is it like get out of here? Would it be something in draconic, or is it just a dragon's roar?
it's okay. So some of it is like garbled, but at the same time, you're able to pick up like help me.
Ooh,
Hmm. I have one idea.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to use enlarge reduce, would that work on the entire barricade or just a chunk of it?
The barricade is to iterate barricade is like 40 to 50 feet like high.
so we could at
But
most,
why?
um, let me,
Hmm?
Can I
we'll have
make
it.
it small enough we can just walk around it? Is what I'm asking. I'm not talking about go over it.
Look at the spell reduce because you can use it on objects. I just don't know if you can use it partially. I guess. Because an object, creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration. Uh, do some if it's a creature and unwilling makes a save.
So
But it's not a creature.
as you guys
It doesn't necessarily say a limit on the size of the object you can
Yeah, it doesn't
reduce.
say. It just halves the size. So if that is half as large as it needs to be, we would
If
have
all
a
of this
fairly
considered,
decent amount of room to go around it.
if all of this is considered one object, then yeah, it would be basically
If
like
not,
half.
I can twin it.
okay. So as you guys ponder and decide what to do. Um Meanwhile, with Pik and Kristy, what are you guys gonna do? What will you do?
I do believe we were on our way to getting to the forest so that I could prepare like a meal for us. Thanks, or I think a Valentine's meal.
Okay. So you easily find the forest. You notice as you're flying around, you see like the dragonborn like guards. You kind of like you fly kind of like a little bit past them and see if they do.
Most of the party. We're dealing with
Wow.
mind control stuff. And then the birds. We are on a lovely date.
um. So they most of them they eye you they eye you and as one of them looks up and be like, hey, yo, where you guys going?
Pickle just sort of yelled down, just like, "We're headed to the forest."
That's odd.
It's odd.
Oh, look at that sweet couple. Oh, ain't they just the cutest?
Thank you for being PCs, guys. Um, and the main guy is like, um, just be careful out in the those caves over there. Well,
Uh,
maybe a lot of dangerous. I'm
It's
not really sure.
dangerous out there. Take this.
well, don't worry,
Dangerous.
we're. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're not particularly fond of being in a cave.
Oh,
Yeah,
George, you know them youngins. They ain't gonna get into too much trouble. Just the right kind.
course, of course. On with your day. Just steer, steer clear of anything strange going on. Just report to us if there's anything going on. Okay.
Yeah, sure, all right.
Thank you, sweeties. Go have fun now.
Goodbye.
Bye. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Toodles.
Toodles. You. So, anyways, give me a survival check with advantage.
All right. Survival check with advantage. Cool. Uh,
Some music.
survival. All right. I'm thinking 27.
You learn this place is called the Forbidden Forest.
I
I wonder why.
Joking. Joking.
Oh.
I'm just thinking it would be hilarious. You took your date out to the Forbidden Forest?
It wasn't forbidden when we went in it.
It became forbidden after because of what was done.
Oh yeah, before it used to be called the Forest of Certain Death.
Okay. So as you fly and you do find some game here and there. You could describe what you want to find.
So essentially, what Pick would like to find traveling through this forest is a clear stream for him to grab fish, for them to enjoy, some delectable berries of which he can turn into a tasty and sweet drink, along with uh, just also into a dessert afterwards. Uh, he will have, he'll basically have Jackson also setting up sort of a place for them to eat that is very nice looking while he's doing all this.
It's like I just imagine Jackson kind of like having a little like bird tuxedo.
Jackson is the best of his most dapperest bird outfit. He owns clothes.
Jackson
He
is
doesn't
just the best wingman here.
Mhm.
Ew.
Literally. So Chrissy's like you could tell Chrissy feel like a little bit surprised at this, like, oh, nice.
And in the river you find rockfish and dragonfish.
Oh, gosh.
Just don't let the dragonfish
Beware.
swim upstream. Then they become something
They're weak.
very dangerous.
They're vulnerable to ice fish.
All right. So
And they all go splish splish.
swoosh, swoosh.
Splish
Mhm.
splish.
Goes to
So
fish.
so Chrissy's like, well, so what's the occasion?
Um, well, it's we've known each other for a pretty good while, I'd say. Uh, and well, I always enjoy spending my time with you. When you weren't in the village, I kind of couldn't find a good enough reason to stay there, and I realized part of it was because of you. uh, and so I went on a quest to find you, and I did, and it brought so much back to me, some joy that I was missing, and I realized I would like to continue being by your side, and I was hoping, maybe we could talk afterwards after eating this meal.
Oh, oh, like she nods at that and she's, oh, I appreciate this and like looks around a bit and then she just ripples through her feathers. And then she just slides like a little tiny box towards Pick. Well,
Aww.
I made that for you actually. I've been working on it.
Oh, Pick will just sort of anxiously like it's like a happy sweats of anxiety as he takes the box and opens it.
So you open it, you open it, and before you, it's kind of like inside the box is like very like kind of like probably like a little bit like green and velvety, like the bottom, and but then like sitting there, is what appears to be like a bracelet, like it kind of like to fit around your wing, with ornate like beads and like really cool like gadget trinkets around it.
And who doubles as a necklace.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Pig will just put it on, spread out his wings, do a little give Christy the best view of it, and then look at her and say, so how does it look?
Great on you. It's
Uh,
cool.
Thanks. I really like it. Uh, he'll sort of look to see what Jackson has made and see if there's a something for him to pull out for Christy to sit down on.
For Chrissy to sit down.
Yeah, he'll try to help Christy sit down.
Like he just like slowly pushes a like kind of like a log. They he's just rolling the log, and he sits there and um starts flapping her wings, and also Jackson starts flapping his wings.
Mhm.
Random scroll gets caught up in the updraft, gets yeeted into the sky.
No.
Oh no!
Again!
Okay. Alright. So you guys are together like this, um and enjoying each other's company. Um and give me a perception check really quick. Vic.
Yes, they call me the Perceiver.
Receiving spot middle man.
Percy Jackson and the Observer's Stone.
It seems like it's a nat 20.
Oh shit.
I told
Okay.
you they called me the Perceiver.
They did. We do.
Okay. So as you guys you know are in this like space, and then like there's like a little bit of like a river like go like right next to your area. This stream, and you hear all these like other birds, like um one of them is like singing lightly. You see like basically you just hear like nature sounds. um but in the distance, you see a kind of like you see a sort of like tall fairy, male fairy. um It looks like it could be like a L'Oreal crown a little bit, and but like a little bit of a warrior's costume. Um, and you see that this 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 fairy has like this long, like luscious, like blonde locks, green eyes. Um, but he's like in the bushes, kind of like observing you two, writing notes.
Is there a
He's
feast?
taking notes on how to woo another fairy.
And
Um,
they
Like, like,
and they
like,
held hands and they
he's not doing this to be a creep. He's doing this because he's a nerd and wants help.
so yeah, so he's like, so he him kind of like realizes that he's being watched. He's like, oh, he dips his head back down. Oh, sorry.
Does it seem harmful what he's doing?
No,
His
no,
tiny fairy glasses fall off.
no. He's like more like kind of like muscular in a way.
Oh,
Um,
okay. For some reason, I was assuming a nerd.
no. Um, but you'd be able to hear a little bit under his breath. Man, damn it!
Now I'm now I'm worried.
I know what you mean.
Who?
A
Oh,
squirrel talking to them or something. I don't know.
all right. Let me see. Wow. Chris is like, Pig, what's up?
Nothing much. And we'll begin serving out the food that he's made. It's just like, uh, there's like gestures towards it. We enjoy this.
Yeah, okay. Um, and you two eat and like as a trio, you you know.
Yeah, good old Jackson. He's technically the closest thing we've got to a waiter, but he's also enjoying the food.
Making bird sounds. Alrighty.
I whispered something to you, Reiki.
Okay. That's a no.
No?
Funny. No. Alrighty. So, as you guys dine together, going to the tunnels.
Ah, yes, we return to where everyone's dying.
So far, no one's died yet.
I know. I'm just saying to be funny.
Yeah.
And
I'll cut
now
back.
the sound of the party screaming their heads off.
Hee-hoo.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh gosh.
So, I think I
Did we?
could try to reduce the blockade.
Um, Dom is sleeping.
No, I'm
What?
here.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
bot that left.
Okay. Alright. So, you were saying?
We're trying to see if we can reduce the crystals.
Yeah. Can I reduce their size with enlarge reduce?
You could. You could certainly try. Sure.
Well, that's what they're doing.
That's what I'm
I should
doing.
probably, I should probably stand back just in case.
I cast enlarge reduce at second level on those, and I'm going to roll my d20 to see if it's odd or even.
Oh.
You're a wild magic sorcerer, right?
Oh.
And it's even,
Yeah.
which I believe is.
Happen. That's happening. It's happening. Oh god, it's happening.
Does that replace your spell effect, or does that happen in addition to the
In
spell
addition,
effect?
is how we've been doing it.
Okay, because I'm about to be like 50-50 is a lot more like often.
82.
Many more on channel 4.
Wait, why do I remember what 82? Why do I think I remember what 82 is?
Isn't 82 something great, like you get additional action or something?
Oh yeah. Well, Tivna, you feel a little bit you're a little bit faster, and
Wait, was I right?
it's more like um be able to. It's like you're on coffee. Oh,
Yay, I'm on caffeine and I'm being told to swear. Yay!
What?
Unattended kobolds will be given energy drinks and taught to swear.
I was right. 82 is you can get an additional action immediately.
Whee!
Alright. You can do another action if you want to.
Well, let's see what happens first with these.
Okay. Alright.
I have reduced them to half size.
They're like, what the fuck? Man.
Everything I say is now in high pitched.
You're in 2 times speed.
Interesting.
Whatever.
Alright.
You're in 2 times speed. Everything else feels slower.
Interesting.
I was thinking,
Okay. Tivna, as you're casting, they shrink. But everyone within 15 feet, give me a
Of who? Of what?
of the of the things.
Like
Of
all
10 feet or 15? 15.
is it
15.
15?
15.
Am I counting
That,
that right?
I believe, includes Gooblik.
Public.
Let's see if it's like I'm barely not close enough.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
step
but
back. Did
Avery
it.
is.
Mm, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm. Okay. So, Figgy, Tivna,
Samara,
NPC. Yeah.
Avery.
Here we go again. um,
no.
where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Where is it? Basically, yeah. Okay.
Honestly,
So,
this would have been better.
okay, I
Ah,
guess me and
yeah.
yeah. So,
So hold on.
Save. Is it a save? What's happening?
it's a dexterity save.
Ooh,
Um,
dexterity save.
Okay, I'll see what I can do about that. First things first, let's make this deck save, see what happens.
I roll a 7 by a Tides of Chaos set.
22.
Okay.
So I will Tides of Chaos it, so I have to roll it with advantage. That makes it a
Interesting.
19.
Okay. Avery.
You want some Peruvian chicken? Where's my lunch?
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Sucks to sucks.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Cool. Let me just grab this and this. All right.
I managed to evade on my end. So what, the crystal shards just shotgunned out?
Sorry. Oops. Wrong song. Okay. So what happens is as you as you use your magic, while magic kind of like intensifies, uh stuff happens, like your kingly like juts out like everywhere as it shrinks. um the crystals, their arcane energy bolt violently towards Avery, and then at Samara.
No.
Let me make them. They're smaller. Okay.
It'd be funny if it's like a reflection kind of thing. Whoa! Whoa! Why so big?
Okay. So, so what's gonna happen is, so they one arc shoots towards Avery, right at the heart,
Ooh.
Oh,
and the other one gets shot arc into Tamara's arm, but some of the some of her like armor beneath her clothes kind of like um
stops it.
bounce it up slightly. Yeah. So that's gonna be a
Huh.
Um. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
12 uh fall force damage as Avery gets knocked back slightly and on her butt. Marka like juts up slightly as she's being targeted, and she's just like she freezes slightly.
I take the
Oh.
box of holding and I scoop it into there, like just going to get rid of this scoop.
So it exploded instead of being shrunk, or both? Did it get shrunk and then
Um,
exploded, or did it explode then get shrunk? I don't
it
know.
it shrunk and then it did the arcane like
Boom.
uh
So it
boom.
yeah, so it didn't explode, but it did shoot out a bunch of bolts.
Okay, but it's still half the size, enough for us to get through, right?
Yeah, they're pebbles. They're like
I put my box
Did
of holding sideways and I scooped them up like an excavator
I
into
got
the
a
box of
question?
holding.
Was it a fail you take damage, success you don't, or is it a fail you take damage, success you take half?
half of the damage.
Oh, so I take
Oh, so
6,
Tivna and Figgy both took 6 then.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
and I make sure not to touch it, and it all gets scooped into the box of holding.
So you scoop as you scoop it and you close it. You hear inside that box. You hear a bunch of explosions in there.
Well, there goes the cart.
And the bottom of the box um
Um,
you you hear a little tiny explosion. The bottom just pushes out, and then
I use mending.
you use mending.
I use mending.
You use
You
mending.
know, mending takes a minute. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Super speed.
Um.
I use quicken spell mending.
At
Okay.
best, that'll only half it.
yeah. Let's see.
The
Avery
box
got
will
hit.
hold.
So let's see. It was 12. So
All right.
32 points of damage, like across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's 12 here, it's 12 here, and then it's 12 between these two, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Um, I am marvelous healer, and since we have downtime, I am going to cast Goodberry.
Ooh.
And because of my cleric subclass,
Mm-hmm.
um,
I
each Goodberry instead of healing 1 heals 4.
yeah. I just saw a YouTube short about this, and it's completely
All of us have
Yeah,
seen
proven.
this short now. I
yeah.
think all of us have seen this short now.
So I create 10 Goodberries that heal 4 each, so that's a total of 40
I
HP
literally
that
saw
I
this
can
short like
restore.
last night. Even
Yeah.
A
it's my
couple
first
days
time
ago.
even hearing about the move Goodberry.
I've known
I
about
know.
Goodberry for a while, and I've like seen it in the sense of like very like long distance kind of campaigns where they like can't afford to be spending too much money on food. So,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe Ranger
so
have learned good berry.
it should be like 3 here, here, 3 there, so that's 6, and then the 2 of you each get 2.
Okay.
So all day,
So
but it's not a berry, it's a bit of gooblik.
Ah.
Oh,
They're little gooblik balls, like meatball sized orbs of gooblik.
okay.
I like that imagery now.
Gooblik is edible. Gooblik is like jelly.
I really don't like that imagery. That gives ideas.
So as you pass the you know some like healing, a little bit of healing, a little bit of yourself.
Yeah, everyone should be back or further back than they took.
And the crystals scooped. Explosions happening in the box.
And I use mending on the box to hold it still. If necessary, I have quicken spell to make it a reaction.
You could, yeah.
Doesn't make it a reaction.
That's not how that works whatsoever. But hey,
Oh,
yeah, we ball, we ball.
Cricket turns an action into a bonus action.
oh yeah,
Gooblik also
bonus
just
action, but
has
either way,
Gooblik, Gooblik also just has mending, so he's gonna help.
Okay.
the box
So
will hold.
Yeah, actually, yeah. And then like afterwards, help mend tomorrow's clothes, help mend Avery's chest, I guess.
okay.
Are the crystals like stuck in them, or is it like they then like pulled it out and tossed it?
The you mean Avery?
And yeah, because they got hit in the heart, so
Yeah. There's actually one sticking out like nearby the heart, and she's like trying to
obviously I
like.
can't. Obviously, I'm not gonna heal them while it's in them. I'm not gonna just seal that wound with
Yeah.
the object inside. So Gilbert, Snowball is pulling it out, and then giving them the little heals. It doesn't have. They don't. it's good berries, so yeah, like they should have to be digested like pills or whatever. Or I would assume.
Yeah.
No,
So
can't just force someone else to be healed.
it
But
takes you to like, dang,
yeah, this is going to hurt.
what?
I
Alright.
toss them
The
three.
presentation forces good berries.
I toss them three goo berries.
Alright.
Yeah, they're no longer
And
good berries, they're goo berries.
They're goo
so
berries, yeah.
So
Tubies.
I heal 4 health.
You heal 8. I gave you
Oh,
you and Figgy 2
oh yeah,
each.
you did.
alright.
And then Tamara and Avery will be given 3 each, so they both heal 12.
Alright, as you
It's just tea.
have
Oh,
as you
okay.
guys
It's called
heal with
iced tea.
downtime,
Apple cider
you know,
tea.
Mm.
Is it
that's
good?
like
Mhm.
and and that's where I'm gonna
Okay, you
like
can have
end
it.
session for tonight.
We walked in a room. Walked in a room and did some medicine. That's all we did.
All the medicine.
Have the
So as
explosion stopped?
the
I was
explosion, yes.
supposed to. Well, that thing only lasts 4 minutes, so we gotta get our way through, right?
Well,
Yeah.
yes, except it's now inside of a box of holding.
Oh, you put it in the box of holding.
Yeah,
As
I
well.
scooped it
Oh,
into the box of holding.
And
oh,
then
I thought you just meant like bits on the ground that had been shot out.
No,
Okay,
no, I shrunk it and I put it all in the box of holding where the cart is.
I see.
And all of Clayne's weapons.
Yeah.
well, so that's where we're gonna end the session, even though it's a little bit short session, but you
Oh,
know,
did you read what I put in the chat here?
And thus, we now have an animated box.
box of holding into Sir Washington the Third Esquire.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
It's a funny thing, just a joke, but still.
you don't you don't know what happened with that box of
Their
holding.
middle name is Condalacor.
It,
So
Alright.
did anyone else get affected by reduce enlarge reduce?
Did it spread the effect? I guess, or
that's a good question.
It only like affected
it only
the
dealt force damage.
yeah, force damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. It'd be funny, and it only happened for a minute, but
Oh, because if someone else got affected, I was just gonna attempt to cast counterspell on it.
Well, you
nah,
don't know.
I
If it's
don't think
enlarge reduce, you don't even need a counterspell. You just put them in your pocket for the time being.
you would also be the one concentrating, so you could just be like, I got a concentration, and boof.
Yeah, like there's no need to counterspell enlarge reduce, especially not in a combat situation. If
Would
anything,
Figgy
being
know that?
smaller can help you crawl around easier.
It's also like I don't think it would be casting the spell, more like spreading the effect of the already cast
Yeah.
spell. So that'd be dispel magic, not counterspell.
Ah, which I do not have.
Again, it would have probably been a waste of spell slot.
Yeah.
Right, but Figgy wouldn't know that because it's like, oh snap.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's
they're
it's
not dying. They're just shrunken down small enough to fit in my pocket.
it's the thought that matters.
Fair enough.
So yeah, good berry hacks.
All the good berries. So yes, this is the end of this session, and we'll see what happens next
Alright.
time.
I will end
What?
the recording in 3, 2. Gotta end it properly.
What's up, guys? That's it.